HD. Des Corkill's alongside, meets a bit of disappointing campaign for Malaysia. A tough group, but the Koreans still have work to do if they want to finish top of the group.
Yes, Korea have got to score goals if they want to finish top of the group, and the way they've lined up, I suspect that's exactly what they want to do. For Malaysia, pride at stake, but there's also a lot of history between Malaysia and Korea, but it's ancient history. For Malaysian fans of a certain vintage, a 2-1 win against Korea got Malaysia to the 1980 Olympics, James Wong scoring a late goal, and that still lives in the memory for Malaysian fans, and so Malaysia will be hoping that they can create their own little bit of history here. It may not be an advance going through to the next stages, but it would be a win. It's a long shot for them, but that's what they're hoping. But our focus, I'm sure, must be on Korea. And it's amazing that Jurgen Klinsmann has come in for an awful lot of criticism since he took over just under a year ago as a Korea manager. And I think his reputation's on the line here as well. If they were to come second in the group, I'd imagine there'd be a tasty reception for him in Korea. Although progression is what Korea really after here, Mark.
Well, his predecessor, Paulo Bento, got his UAE side through to red shirt streaming forward once again. Ball into the box. Hwang In-beom, who couldn't bring it under control, and now Corbin Ong will stride forward here for Malaysia. Solid challenge to win the ball back for Korea, but it will be a yellow card. Got too much of the man on the way through that, Lee Jae. Not the best of balls. Corbin Ong just backs off, allows him the space to cross. Wilkin. Heavy touch, but Malaysia, but Arif again has just shown too much of that to his market, Arif Ayman. Yellow shirt streaming forward here if he could to put players actually on the post these days from corners. It's headed away by Locke. Back in it comes Horner to put a bit more pressure on that Malaysia. Keep him out there. Son Heung-min, nice ball played back, stabbed away by... Once again, two defenders or two... Technically a very... He had a great football upbringing. Put in that time by Corbin Ong. Bouncing shot from Lee Kang-in. Comfortable for Shihan in goal this time. They're good defending by Shirul.
And again reminds me so much of the Japanese player Kubo.
Cho Gu-sung had ended up on his backside, so wasn't able to... Good touch, Lee Kang-in gets the... So a strong position in the group early stages of qualifying, of course, but always nice to hear once again. 5 men streaming forward. Good ball across, just out of the reach of Cho Gu-sung, who was at full stretch from Sol Young-woo's cross, but he couldn't get a foot on it. Denied by the goalkeeper a moment or so ago, but just couldn't get his foot on that ball. It would have been a simple finish had he got a touch.
Thrilling run, last action of the first half.
Forward again by Cools. Gave the ball away, it seemed simpler to go towards the opposition goal there. He had a bit of space in front of him. Corbin Ong, 2 minutes added time at the end of the first half. It's almost like back to the... Shirul's header. Kim Tae-hwan with a tease we've seen throughout the whole of the group stage. At Korea Republic have had 83% possession. Well, the Korean fans enjoying the fact that their side...
And very deep. Good save by Sihan. It seems just a matter of time before...
There's Kim Tae-hwan just holding his position to stay on side. Kim Tae-hwan. There's Hwang In-beom.
And again, the ball is given away.
Jung Woo-young. Ball stabbed goalwards again through a crowd of players. Sihan with a safe pair of hands.
Being allowed once again, doesn't put the cross in.
Cho Gu-sung, one of a number of the Koreans that do play outside the country. Very different.
Kim Min-jae getting in there first.
Shirul, it really is back to... Keeper comes and did it.
Red shirts once again closing down. It is just...
Korea looking to get him behind once again. There's a foot in by Ting, which sent the ball back towards his own goal, but I don't think it was going on target. There's a free header. Shihan somehow gets a hand to it.
That's a magnificent save. Just magnificent. It's a standing jump. And he's clawed it out. He takes a step back from the corner, as he should do. And then that is just wonderful. Or is it?
Well,
or is it?
Well, VAR will check. Did the whole of the ball cross the line? Yes, it has.
Oh, it has. It's a goal.
Sheehan's efforts are going to be in vain here. It was the header from Jong Woo-young. But again, so difficult. So happened so quickly. But that's what the technology is for. VAR in operation here for the first time for all 51 matches at an AFC Asian Cup. It was a wonderful leap from Jong Woo-young. But take nothing away from that save. But he's clawed it from behind the line, it would appear. And Jong Woo-young, who's starting for the first time. The goal is given. Korea lead by 1-0. And it's the man from VfB Stuttgart that's put his side in front. Smiles for Jürgen Klinsmann. Disappointment again. Use the width. Korea Republic. Lee Kang-in. Just too far ahead of Cho Gu-sung to have any impact of trying to get to the ball. On the ball. Almost impossible for the naked eye to see. Hence the technology. Who plays his football away from Korea these days.
He'll give Kim Young-gwon and Kim Min-jae a tough time.
To Kim Tae-hwan. Capacity 82,000. That's in those days as well. It was just a group stage league table. Finished top on both occasions that they won it. That's a foul by Corbin Ong, which were quarterfinals. 37 good defending though for Malaysia, who just shut the door. And that far side, Arif puts the ball out of play. Will be a Malaysia.
I've still got a chance and outside.
Would be good enough to. Danny Ting over on that far side has only played on.
You alluded to that when you were giving the team lineups. 1 or 2 players playing out of position for injuries.
Put away comfortably by Kim Young-kwon. This time to shine at this AFC Asian Cup. When they played their games in the evening, they used to close off.
Such has been the divergent paths of them on the international stage.
This AFC Asian Cup, Indonesia and Hong Kong, China. It's a good ball forward, looking for Son Heung-min, but just runs away from him. Sheehan in goal makes a relatively comfortable save.
Malaysia and Kim believe the hype going into the.
His family run a bakery in Germany, so he always had a backup career.
Steady.
So a strong position in the group early stages of qualifying, of course, but...
Flag is up. Ting left a little something.
Faisal. Goalkeeper came at Tottenham, who without been voted the best footballer in Asia on 8 separate teasing Corbin Ong once again. Nice ball forward. Referee gives a foul against Son.
The third-place teams.
It's the battle for those 4 third-place spots as well. There's still a couple of openings. Nice play from Faisal, just ducking underneath that one. Kim Tae-hwan.
Look at that, 4 red shirts harrying.
Hit it away this time, Faisal. So gone for a corner.
Great move. They're very quick to close down, make it very...
Looked to have been pulled to the ground, but play continues. Wilkin trying... Malaysia stabbing the ball away. Faisal chip over the top, trying to get around. Dominic his side lead here. Son Heung-min, helicopter pilot, which is probably handy for getting around over there. Probably the difference in quality. Malaysia had 12 shots on goal, just 4 on target. Ball square at the moment. That would put Korea at the top of own goal in that game, but levelled it up. It was at 91st minute. Korea looking to see the space. It's Son Heung-min. Good save. Sheehan got a good hand on that, just to help it over the bar. It was hit with good pace by the Korean captain.
What that he'll do. And as you say, though, there was a pass on.
Here's Darren Lock. Not quite launched long again. Cools wins the header. Isung. He tries to inject some quality.
Again, but criticism doesn't help any. Then, just can't.
clearly a ball in. Try and close down the options across, but he still gets the ball. Here comes the free kick, up and over! Brilliant! Oh, it's gone in, and Carrera scored. I thought Sheehan had kept that one out. But Lee Kang-in with a piece of quality to get the Korea Republic back into this game. Sheehan with another brave effort, got a big hand on that, but could only help it into the net. We're back all square at 2-2, but it is a moment of quality. You know they have it in their locker, and Lee Kang-in has produced when he needed. It's 2-2.
Brilliant from Lee Kang-in.
Another good block, Corbin on, putting the arms behind the back. Whipped in again, comes on the goalkeeper. Son Heung-min went near post. Kim Pang-gon. But they might have to eat a little bit.
If you're a Malaysian.
Well, everybody froze. It was almost in slow motion. Danny teasing and coming back to his best now. Pushed away by Sheehan. Driven goalwards again by Lee. Still up with him here. Faisal went for the first time shot. Tried to bend it into that bottom corner. And on the break, in swinger once again. Son Heung-min nicely pulled back. Takes a deflection from in front of the goalkeeper. Young looking to get him behind here. That was a late challenge from Ting. Lovely angle ball, but can't move off the bottom. In comes the corner again. Group as well is that. I'll tell you in a second as that ball comes. Son Heung-min goes right to the back post. He bubbles around and it comes off. Sol Young-woo. Kim Min-jae goes across. Good ball in towards Arif. Was just in behind him. Was he kicked in the penalty area there?
Arif Ayman has gone down. Now this could be an interesting one.
Hwang In-boom trying to create the shooting chance, but got underneath it, and the ball sails harmlessly over the crossbar. So 1-1 it stays.
Get under this.
Would be third. 4 points would be enough to get George. For Darren Lock, it's just a good header by Brendan Gan. That possession into chances in the first half. 6 goals for the national team. Faisal, who had such a...
With the pressing. Well done from him, and look, he's pressing.
This competition, we are set to surpass.
Stadium in Bukit Jalil, where there's a live stream of this game.
Real play from the Koreans, just closing again that space down. Wilkin puts a foot in. Faisal rather, striding forward. That's a good turn by Wilkin.
Ball across his own penalty area. Malaysia have got away with a Saka. A lot of a cul-de-sac. And that...
There's Cho Gu-sung. Just trot on the designs, the stadiums here in Qatar. That's the one that was made of the shipping containers, if you remember. Here's Jung Woo-young. Offside flags up, though, on the far game on Sunday, followed by Australia, who will play one of those third-place teams from Group E or F.
Bit reckless there.
This is his kick completely. Takes it out wide. He's still got players on. But Faisal turns the ball in. The chance looked to have gone for Malaysia. But Faisal can write his name into the record books as being the first Malaysian goal scorer at this AFC Asian Cup in Qatar 2020. And those supporters who've been so loyal behind the goal finally have something to cheer. Step forward by Cools. Ting. Paulo Joshua, too much on. Big crowd enjoying some quality after the group stage under the new format. Another good looking ball. Play has kicked ball over running, getting to the byline, but another good tackle, another good intervention from Dan. Shot bounces. There's Daniel Son. Rommel. So, the moment, ball's back in play though. Another Korean corner. Song Hyun-min, brilliant run. Took a touch which just allows Daniel Ting to come across and make a saving challenge. they've given everything in midfield. Korea, and here's Wilkin. 0 points at the bottom, but they have Jordan third, Malaysia. Long-range shot from Kim Jin-soo, but got right underneath the side. Trying to get in behind once again. Good in the group stage, something that they've not experienced for a while. That's
because the ball is just coming back from the Reds. It is a red.
Kim Jin-soo, near post. Sihan bravely goes in and gathers, and nice reverse ball. This is Lee Jae-sung. Right across towards that near post. It was Oh Hyun-gyu diving in, who's only just come on, and Oh Hyun-gyu and Kim Jin-soo are the two players. Led by Wilkin. 16 and a half minutes to India in October, and scores against Korea in the AFC Asian Cup. And from being a goal down at half-time, Malaysia have turned this one on its head in the second half. They lead by 2 goals to 1. They've dreamt about this moment throughout their 3 matches, and now is that dream about to become a reality? Korea Republic 1. Good solid challenge shot, Paulo Joshua, which has been penalised here. Son Heung-min straight into the goalkeeper and away. Hwang Hee-chan, but he might have to take a little bit of criticism if this result went into. And Sihan got a foot to it. Oh Hyun-gyu. Time into the near post once again. There's a heavy-looking challenge. A 2-2 draw in the Korea 20 style. Did enough there, but it's bobbling around inside the box. That'll be a goal kick. Offside flag was up already. Korea Republic's 16th corner. Korea
shouldn't, but they do. Themselves into trouble there.
Koreans, another goal would take them top all the way across by a goal to nil. That 34th minute goal from Abdul. Not a bad place to honeymoon, Doha.
Chamakuti, the Malaysian midfielder who's just come on. He's on his honeymoon. He got.
The game is theirs for the taking now. Goes for that near post, but just forced that way by the defenders. And another Hyung-min, such a wonder, fires into the bottom corner. No chance, keeper guessed right, but the pace on the ball took it in. And Korea are going top of the group once again in this game that has seen them drop down to as low as 3rd place at one point. But they have shown their resilience, and that possession that has been dominant throughout, it's been telling once again. Son Heung-min gets his international goal number 43. It makes it 3-2 to the Korea Republic deep into added time.
From the penalty spot, this is utterly unstoppable. Full pace, full power. Still no reaction from Jurgen Klinsmann. Son Heung-min, he's the man you'd want to get there. Sihan goes the right way. But 2 goalkeepers aren't stopping that. That is a beast of a penalty. Absolutely perfect. No Panenka this time, nothing fancy this time. And Korea deserve the lead.